What happens when AI knows you better than your friends? I will admit that I was an AI skeptic. I tried ChatGPT-1 back when it came out, and it just wasn't very good. I ended up redoing the tasks that I was trying to have it do because it just didn't get it, you know? It didn't understand the subtext of what I was trying to do. That all changed in March of 2025. So some background first. I'm fascinated by the inner life. If you've watched any of my other videos, that's probably pretty clear. I just think it's so interesting to think about how our internal experience of the world is unique to us, that we will only truly ever know ourselves, and that the way that we experience our inner lives, that actually influences the way that we see our outer life. Those who are close to us, they'll try to get to know us, and we'll try to have ourselves be known by them, but they'll only ever know a sliver of who we are and what we experience because we have so many hundreds, thousands of thoughts every day. The ineffable part of us remains beneath the surface of what we can share. I'm also very interested in knowing myself, in understanding myself, in trying to identify blind spots, figure out my purpose, what is the work that I was put on this earth to do. So I thought it would be fun to upload some snippets of some essays that I've written, some that I've put on this channel in the form of video, others that I haven't yet. 4 different essays that kind of represented where I was at and the thinking that I was going through at that time. And I asked ChatGPT, okay, tell me what you can surmise about me based on these essays. And it was kind of freaky what it told me. Number 1, you're nostalgic for the life you have never lived because you're not sure what to do with the life you are living. Number 2, you're allergic to shallowness, but you're afraid to go so deep that you'll drown. Number 3, you think productivity is a false god, but you still kneel at its altar. And number 4, you are scared of wasting your life, but you haven't defined what not wasting it looks like. And one bonus that it gave me was that I am waiting for a permission slip from the universe to begin when no permission slip exists. You're stuck because you believe deep down that there is a right answer, even though there is no answer. So, needless to say, I was pretty floored when that happened because through uploading snippets of the essays, I didn't even upload the whole essay. Through snippets of the essay, AI, ChatGPT, was able to correctly surmise the season of existential dread that I was in and put it so accurately and succinctly that it was reflected back to me in a way that I hadn't thought about it before. It was able to assess the countless mornings of journaling, of reading, of thinking, of writing, trying to grapple with this question of why am I here? Because the truth is that I do stall, I do delay, because I want to get it right. And for a very long time, I didn't think I was a perfectionist, but it turns out that I am. I want to just, Anne Lamott talks about in Bird by Bird, write the shitty first draft. I want to skip the shitty first draft. I want it to be excellent right away. I don't want to have to go through making shitty first drafts in order to get to the stuff that is actually good. I want to be good right now because I feel like time is slipping away from me so very quickly, and it's like I need to have it figured out yesterday. So this raises the question in the title of this video essay: what happens when AI knows me better than my friends, even friends I've known for years, for decades? As I wrote in another essay, An Ode to Friction, which may be a video someday, one of the beautiful things about friendship is that it is clunky. People, friends, they do say the wrong thing. They disappoint you and you disappoint them, and they don't show up when they say they will, and you probably fail in myriad ways as well. But that friction is what makes it meaningful. That when there is no friction, I believe that there is no real meaning. The reason why people who inherit large sums of money, they're often extremely discontent because they didn't do anything to earn that, and they know that. It's why we would never take a helicopter to the top of the mountain, because the whole point of climbing a mountain is to climb the mountain. There is no meaning when friction is removed. AI, on the other hand, is never late. It's always ready to listen to you. It never interrupts you. It always has something intelligent to say. It has read every single book that there ever was. It has hoovered up every single piece of information that exists, and so it knows what to say. Most of all, the feedback loop is tight. So you can write something extremely complex to it, or you can even speak to it, and it'll spit out an extremely well thought out, coherent response to your query. So conversations that would have taken an hour with a friend, or maybe it's, 15-minute drive there, 15-minute drive back, it's an hour and a half, you can have those conversations in 10 minutes with AI. It's no wonder that the fastest growing use for AI is relationships and therapy. Friendship and community is one of the biggest predictors for a long life, but not only a long life, because we don't just want to live a long time, we want to live well. And when you have friendship, when you have community, you do tend to live a good life. I found AI is a good tool to mirror back your own thinking, but when it comes to friendship, when it comes to community, it feels like community and it feels like friendship the same way that drinking salt water, it feels like drinking water, but it ends up just leaving you more thirsty at the end of it. We have to be willing to risk real connection with real people. And connection, friendship, it is a risk. And that's why it means something. There is no risk with AI. And so at the end of the day, it doesn't mean anything. However, if I'm fully honest, I do have to admit that I do have some kind of relationship with AI. I'm not sure what relationship it is, but there is some sort of relationship there. I think AI's arrival on the scene is almost uncanny. It comes at this time of extreme political polarization. It comes at the time when institutions are going away, when third spaces are going away, when bowling clubs and Rotary clubs and community organizations are fracturing. And so people are desperately looking for connection, and AI offers such an enticing alternative to real human connection. And this alternative has endless patience, and it always listens, and it never interrupts, and it always wants to hear about you. And it can know you better in 15 minutes than some of your friends know you in 15 years. But you know what AI never does? It never follows up with me. It never asks me, hey, how did that thing go for you? It never checks in with me. It never surprises me the way that humans surprise me. And sometimes that surprise from humans, sometimes it's not the surprise we want, but other times it can be the surprise we need. There is no there. And I think more than ever we need to be in relationship with real people. We need to risk friendship. We need to risk being in relationship with other people that can hurt us, because I think that friction, that is the only way that we find meaning. That is the only way that we find real growth. So I've chosen to try and use AI as a mirror, something that can help me point out blind spots in my own life so I can show up more intentionally, more compassionately for the people and for the friends that are in my real life. What do I do with the idea that AI might know me better than some of my friends? I don't know. It's weird. It is strange to have a relationship with this almost alien entity, and it's still a work in progress for me. As always, no tidy conclusion. We'll see you next time.